Hello friends, welcome back in this video session of heat transfer subject. In today's video lecture, we are going to learn radiation heat transfer. My name is Mr. S.V. Kumbhar, Assistant Professor, Sharad Institute of Technology, College of Engineering, Yedrao, Ichalkaranji. In previous units, we had studied regarding heat transfer related to conduction and convection. So this unit is especially related with radiation heat transfer. So before going to start with radiation, we will quickly revise what is conduction and what is convection. So first of all, heat transfer. So heat is the energy transfer across boundary of a system without actual movement of mass because of temperature difference. That is nothing but heat. And whenever there is temperature difference, heat will not flow. When there is a temperature difference, heat will flow from high temperature body to low temperature body. If we have to extract the temperature of or the heat from low temperature body, for that purpose we have to use either heat pump or refrigerator. So generally in heat transfer, heat will flow from high temperature body to low temperature body. So in this figure also, one red square and one violet square is shown. Here we will assume that the temperature of red colored block is high and violet colored block is low. So obviously, as there is a temperature gradient, is that there is a temperature difference between two bodies, heat will move from warm surface to cooler surface. And there is wide application of heat transfer in the field of mechanical engineering. We have discussed this part in first unit also. Heat transfer is related with many application: cooling of equipments, cooling of internal combustion engine, in refrigeration and air conditioning. Even heat transfer is related to human being also. The body temperature is regulated by the phenomenon of heat transfer. So types of heat transfer, this part is already covered in first unit, conduction. So what is conduction? Conduction is one of the mode of heat transfer in which there is a without actual movement of heat from one place to another place. So movement of molecule doesn't take place. So in conduction, again there are two types. Conduction may take place by lattice vibration, the molecule will vibrate about its mean position, or heat transfer, that is conduction, takes place with the help of free electrons. So generally this conduction type of heat transfer takes place when there is a direct contact between two surfaces, that is hot surface and cold surface. And here heat will transfer from molecule to molecule. In most of the solids, conduction heat transfer takes place by free electrons, because in case of lattice vibration, the molecule vibrate vigorously and heat transfer takes place. Next one is the convection. In convection heat transfer, there is a movement of fluid particle as there is a temperature gradient. So an example is shown there. Water is taken in beaker and heat is supplied. So what will happen? The water which is in contact with flame, it will receive heat from burner, it will lose its density, it will go up, again it is replaced by new cold water, again it will heated, again it will go up, and in this way there is a convection current forms inside beaker. So convection can be classified as natural convection and forced convection, that we had already studied. In fact, we have studied two different units, that is natural convection and forced convection. In natural convection, that fluid flows automatically with the temperature gradient. But in forced convection, we can use external means, that is mechanical means, that is blower, fan, etc. Now coming to radiation. So radiation is one of the mode of heat transfer which does not require any material or medium for heat transfer, and the best example is sun. We receive solar energy from sun, and in space there is no any medium, but still we are receiving solar energy from sun. So it does not require any material or medium to transfer heat energy. So heat transfer takes place in the form of electromagnetic radiation. This is very important case in case of radiation. We receive solar radiation on earth surface, right? So this radiation can take place in vacuum also, and this is the only mode of heat transfer which takes place in vacuum. So which is very important and critical in cryogenic application. For example, while launching a satellite, in first part of journey it will be in atmospheric condition, but as soon as that space vehicle enters in vacuum, so atmospheric condition will no longer acting on that space shuttle, right? So there is a complete vacuum. So this radiation is nothing but it's a means of basic life on earth. So if you imagine, if we don't receive solar energy, plant will not produce its own food and we can't eat food, right? So as I told you, we receive solar radiation or this radiation, any type of radiation, in the form of electromagnetic waves. So here type of wavelength is given, that is radio 10 raised to 3 meter, microwave 10 raised to minus 2 meter, infrared 10 raised to minus 5 meter, visible 0.5 into 10 raised to minus 6 meter, ultraviolet 10 raised to minus 8 meter, x-ray 10 raised to minus 10, and gamma ray 10 raised to minus 12. So this is the wavelength range in meter, and the approximate scale of wavelength, these are related with above mentioned wavelength, that is it is related to building, human, butterflies, needle point, protozoan, molecule, atoms, atomic nuclei, right? And the temperature is also shown, the temperature of object at which this radiation is the most intense wavelength, it is given in degree as well as Kelvin. So radiation heat transfer. So radiation heat transfer, generally all objects emit, absorb or transmit radiation, even human body. If you are running and if you stop, what will happen? You feel warm, so in that case you emit radiation, right? So all objects emit, absorb or transmit radiation. So one figure is shown there, one kettle is there and in which tea might be there, and if you supply heat energy, that heat will be supplied to metal by the mode of conduction. After that, that heat will be transmitted through liquid by the convection, and as insulation is not provided to this metal, so the heat will be lost to atmosphere in the form of radiation. So heating an object made it radiate more energy. If you heat any object, it will radiate more energy. The best example is a dull dark surface. A dull dark surface is a better emitter than shiny one, right? The greenhouse effect, as I told you, we receive solar energy through space, that is vacuum. So solar radiation 343 watt per meter square, it is receiving at the earth surface, and some radiation directly reflects back into the atmosphere. That is nothing but greenhouse gases. Because of greenhouse gases, some amount of heat energy is absorbed, and the earth part will be warmer and warmer because of absorption of that heat energy. So carbon dioxide is generally considered as greenhouse gas, which will keep the atmosphere blanket warm. So as we had already discussed, radiation does not require any carrier or medium, right? So some fundamentals: radiation is emitted in different wavelength and different direction. Some radiative properties. So as we have discussed regarding related to any body can absorb, emit and transmit radiation, right? So there are some terms. One example is shown there, one figure here. So consider an object on which radiations are falling on that object. So what will happen? Some part of that incident rays will be absorbed by that object itself. Some radiation will be reflected back into the atmosphere and some radiation will be transmitted through that body. So depending upon this, there are three different terms. First one is reflectivity. So reflectivity rho is the ratio of reflected radiation to incident radiation. Similarly, absorptivity means body will absorb some radiation. So the fraction of incident energy that is absorbed divided by total radiation incident on that body is known as absorptivity. And transmittivity, some fraction of incident ray will be transmitted. So the fraction of incident energy that is transmitted through that object to incident radiation, that is known as transmittivity. So all these concepts are the ratio of either that body has absorbed radiation, reflected or transmitted divided by total radiation. So all the three radiative properties depend on wavelength and temperature, and that have values between 0 to 1. And alpha, that is absorptivity, rho, that is tau, that is transmittivity, alpha is the absorptivity and rho is the reflectivity. Summation of all these will be equal to 1. So in this video lecture we will stop here. Thank you very much.